Hello fellow YouTubers, this is Tombstone284 here with another Eaglemoss Star Trek, the official Star Trek Collections review. The ship I'm reviewing for you today is the Nebula class. U.S.S. Honshu. Now Honshu, it's a Japanese name, I can tell you that much. I wish it was the Nebula, but unfortunately it's not, so I'm just going with it. Okay, it was launched in the 2360s, has a max warp of 9.5, 442.23 meters, and has a crew complement of 760. And it's a science vessel. Now, it's a Nebula class. And then the Honshu, I guess, actually has significance because it has Benjamin Maxwell as captain, Shelby as captain, Silva LaForge, which is Geordi's mother, and then a captain named Solak, which I'm pretty much gonna take a guess and say that they're Vulcan with a name like that. Anyhow, it's actually the front says 9.5, but in the book it says 9.6, so it's one of either or. I'm not sure which. Weaponry is Type 810, or 8 Type 10 phaser arrays, 2 photon torpedo launchers. And here's what it looks like. A big picture of it in the book. And then here's some pictures of it during the, right here, when they were fighting the Borg. There's another one of it. And there's some data feed here. Benjamin Maxwell, captain of the Nebula class Phoenix, went roving and used his ship to destroy Cardassian outposts. And that's when Picard and Enterprise E caught up with him. And he was brought to justice over it. And he said that the Cardassians were stockpiling weapons in preparation for war, which was ultimately proved correct. And then you have Cisco, who was on, I guess he served on a Nebula, he either served on a Miranda or Nebula class. And then here's a picture of him back after he became the emissary and was on DS9 and everything from like season 1 or something like that, when he still had the old Starfleet comm badges from Next Generation. Then of course there's the big parts here that shows us about the ship. Then there's a big, there's the Nebula class, the Farragut is actually, not the Nebula was the one I was hoping for. Anyhow, you can see it with an Oberth and a Miranda class as it's rescuing survivors of the Enterprise D from Veridian 3 in Generations at the end. Okay, and it originally did not have the science thing here, which is kind of like a console on Star Trek Online for the Nebula class. It originally didn't have that, but they added that to it and stuff. And then there's a picture of, I'm thinking it's the Farragut. Well, it looks like the U.S.S. Honshu. Or actually, it's a different one. It's got a different registry than the Farragut and the Honshu. Both. As I'm looking, the Farragut is registry NCC-60205, where this one is registry NCC-60205. So I'm not sure which one that ship is, because the Honshu is NCC-60205. But, and it shows it, it's probably the, can't see exactly what it is, but it shows it fighting with, Nebula class fighting with Cardassians, and then it shows a Cardassian, and you can actually recognize his face. It's an older Cardassian, but you can't mistake the face of Gold Dukat. There's that one, and then of course right there, another picture of him. But it's a Cardassian with facial hair, which I've never seen before in a Cardassian till this. Then so on-screen first appearance was the Wounded TNG. And TV appearances were Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, and Voyager. Movie appearances was First Contact. So that's the book, and it even shows on the back the Honshu NCC-60205. So let's go ahead and take a look at the ship itself, and we'll get it out of the packaging here. Now, it's definitely got some weight to it. Primarily because of the fact that the saucer is pretty much in the bottom part of the body here. Bottom part of the hull is pretty much all die cast. Just like normal, the warp nacelles are the PVC. This part here, the science thingy, I'm not sure exactly what it's called, is PVC. It's got a lot of light gray colored Aztecing. And there's a few, it looks like maybe some glue or something that they might have gotten. Like, if you can see it, like little spot right there and right there. But it's nothing I'm not worried about or anything like that. Because there's even some in a few other places too. On the top. And it has the registry. NCC-60205, U.S.S. Honshu, on the bottom, and then on the top as well. And it's got your standard nacelles, just like the Galaxy class has, and the Galaxy Dreadnought. And they're a little brighter than what's on the Galaxy class. And the warp and the deflector dish, rather, is tentatively the same color as what you would normally see on a ship like this for these sets. And then that's about all there is for this. Besides with the science part. Now on Star Trek Online, because I have this ship on there for my science characters, this here emits like a blue aura around it. Kind of gives it a sciencey color, like sciencey aura. And all in all, it's a nice heavy ship. Now, as far as putting it onto the stand, we'll go ahead and figure that out right now. I just love how the tape on this gets kind of funky looking, as I call it. And this says Nebula class on it, just like all the others have said the name. And the stand, this is what the stand looks like. Typical type of style and everything, as you would see from one of the pieces in the set. Now with this one, you actually have to go where the pylons for the warp nacelles are. You actually have to go and from those underneath, and it goes in like so from the back, and it goes, as you see, part of it directly underneath the if I can get the camera to focus just right here, right there where the pylon is on both sides. And then with this one, the stand, the hole for the base isn't where you would normally find it in the center. It's actually on the top part. So, that being said, you stick it on there just like you normally would. And make sure that it's on there nice and snug, because you don't want it to come off and break or anything like that. So, and that's how it stands on the stand. Well, there you have it. Here's my review of the Nebula class U.S.S. Honshu NCC-60205. It's a good ship, and it's a good ship in the game for a science ship and everything. But it kind of gives you the Galaxy class feel, and also the Miranda mixed into one, I think. But into like a science ship. So, as I've stated before, if you like it, it's a great addition, and the ship class itself is a great addition. So, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, that's fine as well. But me, being, like I said, I'm an avid Star Trek fan, I'm going to end up with all the ships in the set, and I will continue to review them as I get them. So, this is Tombstone 284, beaming out. Until next time.